guys, Ellie here from Thankful Flow Yoga. I'm here today with a short stretch session for you with a few lovely yoga stretches. So let's get straight into it. The first one is coming into a wide leg child's pose. So bring the hips to the heels and bring the knees out wide. And then start to walk the hands out in front of you. See if you can keep sending the hips towards your heels. And walk the hands out as far as you can and start to melt your forehead to the mat, feeling into the stretch. Take about 5 breaths here. And when you've finished your 5 breaths, walk the hands over to the right side and feel the stretch through your left side body. And then walk your hands over to the other side, feeling the stretch through your right side body. So we're feeling an opening through the hips here, feeling a stretch on the side of the body. And when you're ready, come back up and let's meet in a tabletop position. So hips are in line with the knees. Now keeping the hips in line with the knees, coming into Mahasana, puppy pose, walk the hands out in front and stretching out through the shoulders. Again, melt your head towards the mat. Your head may not be coming to the mat, so if you need to take a block or a cushion or a prop for your head, then definitely do that. Come into this stretch. Again, see if you can take up to 5 breaths here. And then the next one we're going to come into is thread the needle. So grounding through the right hand, thread the left arm underneath and lower the side of your head to the mat. Again, trying to keep the hips in line with the knees, and then see how it feels to bring the right arm away, feeling deep into a lovely stretch here. If it feels good to, you can take the right hand round and place it on the left thigh, just an option. And then wherever you are, start to come back out. So frame the hand next to the head, use that to support you to come back out and get ready to come on the other side. So grounding through the left hand this time, threading the right arm underneath, lower your head to the mat and then send the left arm up to the sky. If it feels good to, you can thread the left arm round to meet the right thigh, just really feeling into the stretch and the twist here. And then when you're ready, make your way back up. Bring the feet out in front of you. Flex the feet. And find some length. So bring your ribs away from your hips. Crown of the head coming towards the ceiling. Lifting and lengthening. Taking a block or a cushion underneath your hips if you need to. And then leading with the breastbone, start to come forwards into a stretch. Paschimottanasana. and bring the feet in. Soles of the feet coming together. Let those legs drop out to the side, bound angle. Again, if you need any support under your thighs, please take that. See if you can have your feet coming in towards the body here. And then again, lifting and lengthening, finding that length first, then leading with the chest, start to come forwards. This may just be a slight movement, this doesn't have to be anything big. Start to bring the knees back in together. Come back through a tabletop position, but this time bring that left leg through into a low lunge. Knees in line with the ankle. You're still able to see your big toe. And if you need any support under this knee, under this back leg, if that's feeling quite strong, you can pop a blanket or a cushion underneath there to support you. And first of all, come up slightly, engage the core, engage the lower abdominals, engage this left glute, and then sink ever so slightly into the stretch. Option to sweep your hands up above your head if that feels good too. And then bringing the weight onto the back leg, releasing the left foot, come into a half split and see if you can float the hands down. And again, we're lengthening the spine still here and come into a stretch. You'll be feeling a really long stretch through the hamstrings here. And maybe just see if you can make a little bit of space to fold in your stretch. Again, being mindful to keep the spine lengthened and just feeling into it. Lovely, and slowly start to come out, place the hands down, step the right leg back. Step the left leg back, come onto the right leg. And again, come back slightly in your lunge first, engage the core, engage the right glute, then come into the stretch. And then with control, see if you can shift the weight back on the left leg now, releasing this front foot, flexing the right foot, really feeling that stretch. Hands are planted to support you, and then see how it feels if you can make a little bit of space to ever so slightly fold into the stretch without rounding the spine. Remember to breathe. Notice your breathing in all your stretches. It's all about the breathing. Your breath will communicate to you what is going on for you in your body, and this can really help to know if you're coming a little bit too far, if you're struggling to breathe in a stretch. Just notice that and be aware of it, and take any modifications that you think is right for you. And final stretch just for the spine here. Melt the body down to the mat in a lying position. And on an inhale, roll the shoulders, lift the chest, coming into a high cobra. Engage through the lower body, the glutes, the legs should be engaged. Exhale, melt the chest down. And this time, inhale, roll the shoulders. You can come onto your forearms, coming into Sphinx here if that feels good too. Opening through the heart. If you feel you want a little more, just an option. You can plant the hands and come into seal, but make sure those glutes are engaged, the lower body is engaged, protecting the spine if you do choose to come into this option. And release wherever you are. Come and meet in a child's pose. Thank you for stretching with me. I hope you enjoyed that short and sweet video. A few all-round stretches that will be great to come back to any time that you need to throughout the day. Look forward to seeing you soon.